Tokyo, heart of Japan. 11:47 a.m., bright daylight, business district packed with millions. Then North Korean radar detected something. American Aegis destroyer conducting routine patrol near Japanese waters. Standard operation, nothing unusual. Except Kim Jong Un saw an opportunity, a provocation, a target. In Pyongyang, the order was given: fire. At 11:47 a.m., 6 North Korean Hwasong-12 intermediate-range ballistic missiles launched from mobile platforms near Wonsan. Target, not the destroyer, Tokyo itself, Japan's capital, 13 million people. The message: punish Japan for hosting American forces. North Korea believed they had the perfect surprise attack. 6 missiles launched simultaneously, arriving in 7 minutes. No time to evacuate, no time to respond, maximum terror. Kim Jong Un's calculation: strike Tokyo, kill thousands, force Japan to negotiate. America won't risk nuclear war over one attack. But North Korea made 5 catastrophic mistakes. First, Japan's missile defense system detected the launch in 4 seconds. Second, USS Ronald Reagan Carrier Strike Group was 80 miles from Japanese coast, 48 FA-18 Super Hornets armed and ready. Third, U.S. Indo-Pacific Command had been waiting for this moment. Authorization for counterstrike already approved. Fourth, 12 B-2 Spirit stealth bombers had been secretly deployed to Guam 2 weeks earlier with bunker buster bombs. Fifth, the moment North Korea fired at Tokyo, they signed their own death warrant. What happened in the next 38 minutes became the most devastating military strike against North Korea since the Korean War ended. And the day Kim Jong Un learned, you never attack Japan while America is watching. This is that story. Tokyo, 11:47 a.m. Shinjuku District, Shibuya Crossing, Tokyo Tower. Millions of people going about their day. Office workers eating lunch, students in schools, tourists taking photos, trains running. Normal Thursday. Then every air raid siren in Tokyo activated simultaneously. Wah! Wah! Emergency broadcast on every phone. Ballistic missile alert. Seek immediate shelter. This is not a drill. Panic erupted. People running, screaming, diving into subway stations, metro tunnels, underground shelters. Because 400 kilometers away, 6 North Korean missiles were climbing into space, arcing toward Tokyo. Impact in 7 minutes. But Japan had prepared for this nightmare scenario for decades. At 11:47:04 a.m., 4 seconds after launch, Japan's early warning satellites detected the missile plumes. Infrared sensors, instant alert. Automated message transmitted to Japanese Self-Defense Force Command. Ballistic missile launch detected. Multiple contacts. Trajectory, Tokyo target. At 11:47:08 a.m., Japanese Prime Minister Takashi Nakamura was pulled from lunch meeting, rushed to Crisis Command Center. Prime Minister, North Korea has launched 6 ballistic missiles. They are targeting Tokyo. Impact in 6 minutes 40 seconds. Our Aegis destroyers are engaging now. At 11:49 a.m., the first intercept happened. 120 kilometers above Earth, SM-3 kinetic kill vehicle collided with North Korean missile at combined speed of 24,000 kilometers per hour. Foosh, foosh, foosh. 16 SM-3 interceptors launched, racing into the sky, tracking the incoming North Korean missiles. At 11:49 a.m., the first intercept happened. 120 kilometers above Earth, SM-3 kinetic kill vehicle collided with North Korean missile at combined speed of 24,000 kilometers per hour.
Boom! First North Korean missile destroyed, mid-course phase. At 11:49:15 a.m., second North Korean missile destroyed. At 11:49:30 a.m., third missile destroyed. But three missiles still coming, descending now, entering terminal phase, 30 seconds from Tokyo. Japanese PAC-3 Patriot missile batteries around Tokyo activated. Last line of defense, shorter range, lower altitude intercepts. Foosh, foosh, foosh. At 11:51 a.m., fourth North Korean missile destroyed by Patriot, 20 kilometers above Tokyo. Fifth missile destroyed, 10 kilometers up, but the sixth missile broke through. Terminal velocity, heading for Shibuya, 3,800 kilometers per hour, 10 seconds from impact. Then Japanese electronic warfare systems activated, jamming the missile's guidance, radar spoofing, making it miss target. The missile's trajectory wobbled, veered off course. Instead of hitting Shibuya's center, it struck Tokyo Bay. Massive explosion, water erupting 200 meters high, shockwave, windows shattering in waterfront buildings, but no casualties. The missile missed. At 11:51:45 a.m., 4 minutes and 45 seconds after launch, all 6 North Korean missiles were either destroyed or neutralized. Tokyo saved. But at 11:48 a.m., while interceptors were still engaging, something else happened. U.S. Indo-Pacific Command in Hawaii received flash alert. North Korea ballistic missile attack on Tokyo. 6 missiles launched. Japan engaging. Admiral James Hewitt, Indo-PACOM commander, had been waiting for this authorization for 3 years. Presidential directive was clear. If North Korea attacks Japan with ballistic missiles, respond with overwhelming force, eliminate North Korean ability to launch again. At 11:49 a.m., Admiral Hewitt issued the order. Execute Operation Rising Sun. All forces weapons free. Target, complete destruction of North Korean ballistic missile infrastructure and military command. Authorization granted. End this threat now. At 11:49 a.m., while North Korean missiles were still in flight toward Tokyo, the American response began. USS Ronald Reagan, 80 miles from Japan, launched 24 FA-18 Super Hornets, armed with AGM-158 JASSM cruise missiles, range 900 kilometers, stealth, precision. Target list: every North Korean missile launch site, every command bunker, every military facility involved in the attack. At 11:50 a.m., 12 B-2 stealth bombers took off from Andersen Air Force Base in Guam, each carrying 16 GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator bombs, 30,000-pound bunker busters designed to destroy underground facilities. Their targets: Kim Jong Un's command bunkers, North Korean leadership facilities, deep underground complexes where the regime hides. At 11:51 a.m., the moment Tokyo's last interceptor destroyed the last missile, Japanese Prime Minister Nakamura received call from U.S. President. Prime Minister, your capital is safe. Your people are safe. Now we finish this. Japan's Self-Defense Force is cleared to join the strike. We eliminate North Korea's missile threat today, now. Prime Minister Nakamura's response: agreed. Japan will strike with full force, authorize immediate offensive operations.
For the first time since World War II, Japan was going on the offensive. At 11:52 a.m., 16 Japanese F-35A stealth fighters launched from Misawa Air Base, armed with precision-guided bombs and missiles. At 11:53 a.m., 4 Japanese Aegis destroyers fired 72 Tomahawk cruise missiles purchased from America 2 years earlier, finally being used. At 11:54 a.m., the Armada was airborne and inbound. American and Japanese forces operating together. Mission: destroy North Korea's ability to threaten Japan ever again. North Korea had launched 6 missiles at Tokyo at 11:47 a.m. By 11:54 a.m., 7 minutes later, 128 American and Japanese aircraft and missiles were heading toward North Korea. Kim Jong Un was about to learn what happens when you attack America's closest ally.
12:03 p.m., 16 minutes after North Korea fired at Tokyo. 24 FA-18 Super Hornets from USS Ronald Reagan crossed into North Korean airspace, not asking permission, not waiting for clearance, just entering. North Korean air defense radar lit up, tracking aircraft, trying to engage. But American EA-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft were jamming everything. North Korean radar screens showed static. Their SAM missile systems couldn't lock on, blind, helpless. At 12:04 p.m., the FA-18s launched 48 AGM-158 JASSM cruise missiles, stealth cruise missiles, low observable, terrain-following flight paths. Targets: the 6 mobile missile launchers that fired at Tokyo. North Korean military intelligence had tracked them, exact coordinates known. At 12:07 p.m., 48 JASSMs struck their targets, precision hits. 6 mobile launchers obliterated, massive explosions, crew killed instantly, launch vehicles destroyed. But that was just the opening salvo. At 12:09 p.m., 72 Tomahawk cruise missiles launched from Japanese Aegis destroyers reached North Korean coast, distributed targeting. 20 missiles struck Wonsan Air Base, where North Korea launches most of its missile tests. Runways cratered, hangars destroyed, fuel depots erupting in fireballs. 16 missiles hit Sohae Satellite Launching Station, North Korea's primary space launch facility used for ICBM tests. Launch towers collapsed, assembly buildings flattened, control centers destroyed. 24 missiles hit Kusong, another major missile production facility. Assembly buildings destroyed, storage warehouses exploded. The entire complex burned. By 12:12 p.m., North Korea's visible missile infrastructure was burning. But the real devastation was still coming. At 12:15 p.m., 12 B-2 Spirit stealth bombers entered North Korean airspace, flying at 40,000 feet, radar invisible. North Korea didn't even know they were there. Each B-2 carried 16 GBU-57 MOP bombs, 30,000 pounds each, deepest penetrating bomb America has ever built, designed to destroy bunkers buried 100 meters underground. The targets? Kim Jong Un's command bunkers. North Korea has built hundreds of underground facilities. Most are decoys, but U.S. intelligence had identified 7 primary command bunkers where Kim Jong Un and his top generals actually operate. At 12:18 p.m., the first B-2 reached its target, bunker complex near Pyongyang. Intelligence indicated Kim Jong Un had been there during the Tokyo strike. 16 GBU-57s released, falling through clear daylight, GPS guided to within 1 meter of target. Boom, boom, boom. 16 sequential impacts, each bomb penetrating deeper, breaking through reinforced concrete, pulverizing rock, reaching the bunker complex 50 meters underground. The final explosion created a crater 30 meters deep. The bunker complex collapsed, everyone inside dead, buried alive under thousands of tons of rubble. At 12:21 p.m., 2nd B-2 struck another command bunker near Kanghae, where North Korean military command coordinates operations. 16 more MOPs, bunker destroyed. At 12:24 p.m., 3rd B-2 hit underground facility near Kusong, where North Korea builds its mobile missile launchers. 16 bombs, facility collapsed. One by one, the B-2s systematically destroyed every major North Korean underground command and weapons facility. By 12:28 p.m., Japanese F-35s joined the fight. 16 stealth fighters. Targets: North Korean air defense systems and military headquarters above ground. Japanese pilots flying combat missions for the first time in 78 years performed flawlessly. Precision strikes, SAM sites destroyed, radar installations obliterated, military command buildings flattened. At 12:32 p.m., 4 South Korean F-15K Strike Eagles authorized to join the mission struck artillery positions near the DMZ that had been aimed at Seoul for decades. 12 precision bombs, artillery destroyed. This wasn't just American retaliation, this was coordinated Allied response. Japan, South Korea, and America striking together. At 12:35 p.m., 6 American submarines positioned off North Korean coast launched 48 Tomahawk missiles from underwater. These missiles targeted North Korea's leadership facilities, not Kim Jong Un's bunkers, those were already destroyed, but residences, vacation compounds, every place Kim might escape to. Presidential Palace in Pyongyang, Tomahawks struck. Building destroyed. Wonsan Beach Resort where Kim vacations, Tomahawks struck, resort flattened. Ryeongsong Residence where Kim's family lives, Tomahawks struck, complex destroyed. At 12:38 p.m., 51 minutes after North Korea fired at Tokyo, the last American bomb fell, the last missile struck. Operation Rising Sun was complete. Total ordnance delivered: 192 cruise missiles, 192 precision bombs, 216,000 pounds of explosives. Every North Korean facility involved in the Tokyo attack destroyed. Every known command bunker where leadership hides collapsed. Every missile launcher that fired obliterated. Every military command building flattened. Every presidential residence and compound demolished. North Korea's ballistic missile infrastructure functionally eliminated. And Kim Jong Un? Intelligence suggested he was in the Pyongyang command bunker when the GBU-57s struck. Status: unknown, possibly dead, buried under rubble. Total American and Japanese losses: 0. Not one aircraft hit, not one pilot lost. North Korean losses: estimated 2,800 military personnel, 7 major command bunkers destroyed, 43 military facilities eliminated, entire missile program set back 10 years, and Tokyo completely safe, every missile intercepted or neutralized.
Within hours, North Korean state media went silent. No announcements, no condemnations, no propaganda, because they couldn't explain what happened. 6 missiles fired at Tokyo, all intercepted. Then entire country hit by 200 Allied aircraft and missiles. When North Korean media finally responded 18 hours later, heroic Korean People's Army successfully tested new missile system, minor infrastructure damage from American terrorist attack, dear leader safe,
Revolution continues. Complete denial of reality. But satellite imagery showed the truth. 7 command bunkers collapsed, 43 facilities destroyed, Wonsan Air Base, craters everywhere, presidential residences, smoking ruins. The Pentagon released selected footage, not classified combat video, just reconnaissance photos, before and after. Message to Pyongyang: this is what remains of your missile program. Global reaction was overwhelming. North Korea's attack on Tokyo ends in catastrophic defeat. Allied response destroys NK missile infrastructure in 38 minutes. Kim Jong Un's status unknown after bunker destroyed. Japan celebrated in the streets. Their missile defense worked perfectly. All 6 missiles intercepted or neutralized, 0 deaths, and Japan's self-defense force struck back for the first time since 1945. Prime Minister Nakamura addressed the nation. Today, North Korea attacked our capital. Our defenses protected Tokyo, and alongside our American allies, we ensured North Korea can never threaten us again. In Washington, the president was direct. North Korea chose to attack. We chose to end their ability to attack again. This is what happens when you target American allies. This is what happens when you fire at Tokyo. South Korea watched carefully. For decades, worried about North Korean artillery aimed at Seoul, now seeing what American and Japanese forces could do in 38 minutes. China stayed silent, didn't condemn, didn't support, just watched their buffer state get demolished. The most significant impact, North Korea's missile program was set back a decade. Launch facilities destroyed, mobile launchers eliminated, command bunkers collapsed, leadership possibly killed. Kim Jong Un, if he survived, learned the hardest lesson. You can threaten America and Japan, you can test missiles, you can make speeches, but the moment you actually fire at Tokyo, your entire regime becomes a target. And American response doesn't take hours, it takes 38 minutes.
11:47 a.m. North Korea fires 6 ballistic missiles at Tokyo, targeting 13 million people, attempting to kill thousands. 12:25 p.m. 38 minutes later, all missiles intercepted. 7 North Korean command bunkers destroyed, 43 facilities eliminated, 2,800 North Korean casualties, Kim Jong Un possibly dead. Tokyo safe, Japan defended, North Korea devastated. This is what happens when you attack America's closest ally. This is what happens when you fire at Tokyo in broad daylight while the U.S. 7th Fleet is watching. 6 missiles launched. 38 minutes later, North Korea's missile program in ruins. Leadership bunkers collapsed. Entire regime shattered. Never attack Tokyo. Never attack Japan. Never attack America's allies. Because the response won't take days, won't take hours, takes 38 minutes. And when it's over, your command bunkers are craters, your facilities are rubble, your regime is buried. This is Operation Rising Sun. This is how Allied forces respond. This is how fast your world ends when you attack Tokyo. 38 minutes, complete devastation, total victory. Never attack Japan.